Hey guys, QED Shockwave here, and this is week number 98, the BSG Finals once again. Spawning up here in the top right hand corner, we have the pink Protoss Dreadnought, and here in the bottom left, we have the Cayenne Terran Sketch. Both of these players, very good players, watch their games leading up into the finals. It's very sad we don't see Narse and Bluey here. They were both knocked out in the tournament. Narse actually was knocked out in the semifinals, with Bluey being taken by a cheese. And that cheese was it was actually defeated by Sketch in the semifinals as well. So this will prove to be very interesting. Both of these players had something to do with the finalists. I think Sketch didn't have a direct response to a finalist, but he still took out the person who cheesed the finalist. I guess that's not really a connection, but still. You might have just noticed that a little blue bar down here just disappeared. That's because this was my live streaming overlay and I forgot to set it. But we're spawning here on Neoplanet S. You might have remembered that last week it was Whirlwind that we started. Well, Zrathiel, who was the other admin, decided to change that to Neoplanet S to ensure a shorter game. But as you can see, we are seeing standard racks timing here from Sketch. Dreadnought, don't know why he's announcing his probe there. Finally sneaking it in. No scouting here from Sketch. He'll probably send out his SEV that's making his barracks after this. Don't know too much about the TVP matchup, but I know this map has the big potential for 4 gating, which we have seen before. So, yeah, we have seen that before. I think I actually ended up casting a game with Claymores, live casting that. It was PvP, and that was 4 gate versus 3 gate robot, I think. Can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, I'm babbling on. As we can see, both of these players are relatively new. Sketch is a gold Terran level. He's actually did rather well on his lead up, and Dreadnought a bronze Protoss. There was some issues in regards to him over the games, but as Rathley and I have sorted that out, he's all clear to play. Just them trolls trying to troll. But Dreadnought's clear to play, and he gave Narse a run for his money. Unfortunately, mistakes from Narse piled up on top of him and was taken out 2-0. No, it was taken out in the final game, sorry. Went to the third and final game of the semis. But here we see Reaper here from Sketch. Haven't really seen that many Reaper plays in PvT. It might be fairly common on ladder, I don't really watch it, but we'll see where this guy's rallied. Just rallied straight into the main mineral line. He's just going to be building one. He's just going to be building one out of this, which is fair enough. You don't need to build too many, and this guy's just to scout, do some chipping damage. And he's going for Stalker first, which usually means there might be a bit of which usually means there's a bit of a pressure play if it's a Stalker first. He does have 1 gas, 3 workers on each, however, so this won't be a 2 series of play. There you go, 2 workers coming off just to deal with these probes, but the micro here from Sketch is enough. Dreadnought not actually micro into the rest of his abilities, but the Stalker is out now, so so Sketch won't really have a Reaper here anymore, and there he goes. Yeah, the Chrono Boost is being used on this Cybernetics core, so we will be seeing an early gateway pressure here from Sketch. No, not Sketch, Dreadnought, sorry. If he's got that out, if he's Chrono Boosting that out, his drone production should be stopping soon, which it is, I think. But looks like we're going to see some going straight for siege tanks. Very smart move. Yeah, going straight for siege tanks with that siege. That'll actually be very good. That'll actually be very, very good against this pressure. He saw that there was stalkers on the way out. That usually indicates pressure. I don't know if he saw the Chrono Boost on those, but yeah, we're looking at a 3 gateway pressure at the moment. 3 gateways so far. Might get turned into a 4 gate. 4 gates are fair enough. Sketch scouting around for them proxy pylons, but his siege tank will be up in time. He's going to start making marauders as well, because everybody needs marauders against this army. And here we also see a Nexus coming down, yeah. Nexus coming down here for Dreadnought. My casting abilities might be a bit off tonight because I'm a bit tired. But yeah, we actually see Sketch preparing really well for this kind of pressure. He doesn't have any AA, unfortunately, so this Mothership Core can do a fair bit of damage. He doesn't actually have any workers. He doesn't have any other army out. Dreadnought will just be able to easily auto-fire this tank, because nothing shoots up. This tank will slowly die. 5 damage on the There's the tank, needing to siege siege up now, moving away, getting out of the Stalker line of fire. But there's no anti-air out right now. He is going to be out moving out to air. He should be sieging that tank up. He really needs to siege that tank out and then... Oh no. Just managed to block that up. He needs to siege that tank up right now if he wants to win this. And he has a Widow Mine out. This will do a lot of damage. Oh, takes out that extra Stalker. And we see 3 more Stalkers being run down, but all of these Marines being pumped out will be more than enough to hold. This is actually a really lucky hold here from Sketch, almost falling to a 3-gate, but we see the Nexus coming out from Dreadnought, so we will be taking advantage of this. He's getting his second base up, which is good. He's just going to run home and defend. And we can see Sketch taking assess of the situation. Getting out Stim before Marauder Slow. I'm not really much... Oh, Concussion Shells. Not really a fan of that. And there's the scans. It's down somewhere in his main base. Not seeing much tech at all, just seeing the 3 gateways. Probe moving out of range to build something, and the Mothership Core just staying on a major attacking line to scout. We do see, however, 24 SCVs being made at this main base. Nothing coming down here for Sketch. If he's gold, he should know that if he follows the pro scene even slightly, he should know that 16 is the work amount you need. Usually is the amount you need, but hasn't really done anything. Oh, this army is actually really scary to be moving out with, especially with the Stim timing as well. He should be leaving one of these tanks on the high ground, but he's not. He's actually going to try and do some damage with this push. And against this army, he might actually do it. He's got Marauders as well. He's gonna start making Marauders on the back of this. He needs to start getting supply depots as well. But we see double Stargate here from Dreadnought, so this is a usual. I'm not sure if this is a usual transition. I would say it is, because like, it's usually very strong, like, Starport's very strong against Terran units. But having all of these Marines out, these Starports will be done. Oh no, and he loses the Widow Mine! Just outside of the range of the tanks. He needs to siege these tanks up before he pushes in. Siege the tanks! There you go, sieging the tanks. Just moving outside the range of the Nexus Cannon. But this push is going to be too much. Easily dealing with this army. There we go. Nexus Cannon wanting to do some damage. Nexus just outside of the range of these tanks here, though. His Photon Overcharge lasts 60 seconds. There we go. Still sees it's up. It has, I don't know how much attack that's got. That deals 20 damage, so these Marines are taking just a bit under half health. Stim's up and running now. He needs to start getting out Marauder Slow or Combat Shield, which I think he will be soon. And sorry if I seem really relaxed at the moment. The Dreadnought's still there to supply. He's making the units that he needs. Units being lowered. He knows that it's worn off. He's going to run these units again. He's doing a lot of damage. These 2 siege tanks doing a lot of damage, but there's the Void Rays. The Void Rays are just going to easily eat through everything on top of this as well. Marines that have been held here aren't doing anything to help. Another tank here as well. This tank's going to get picked off. Yeah, these Stalkers are just in range of that tank, taking out a couple of Zealots before losing his whole army, then rallying his army back. He really needs to take this expand now. Oh, we see 2 more Marines just coming in. These Void Rays are exactly what he's needed. And just going Marines is what he needs as well. He needs to actually get out Combat Shield or Concussive Shells, sorry. But this is looking very powerful for Dreadnought actually, just keeping out this Void Ray production, actually stopping it now. Which is quite good of him. He's got all the Void Rays he needs. 2 Void Rays in on this arm. 3 Void Rays, sorry. He's very good against this. He can just use the Void Rays to focus fire on these tanks and they just melt because they do bonus damage against mechanical units, sorry. So as we can see, Sketch still not trying to take his base. He's still producing SCVs. He's terribly oversaturated right now. He needs to take an expansion, and fast. But it doesn't look like he's taking an expansion in any way. Here we can see the Observer coming out as well. Look at gold base from Dreadnought. This is going to be very effective if Sketch doesn't spot this and shut this down. Dreadnought, our bronze player, might actually take out a gold to start with. He's already taken out Narse. Gave him a run for his money. This play is actually very powerful here for Dreadnought. He's held this off. His play did the damage that he wanted it to do. And we're seeing it all in. Okay. That explains what's going on. We do have the Immortal coming down. The Immortal will be very good against all these hard-hitting units. Oh no. Dreadnought spotting everything. Still doesn't know there's golds there either. Oh no. Yeah, he has no idea that gold's there. Here we go, the Void Rays in doing the damage that they need to. There goes all the AA, just Marines left. Tank sieged up, but if the Void Rays are going to focus that down now, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. This all in may not actually work, especially when there's Zealots being walked in on the back of this. Skill raise from Sketch. GG man, GG. There we go. Game number 1 being taken by Dreadnought. And that's game number 1. I'll be back with game number 2 in a short bit.